Okay, so this is the prime factorization, exponents, and mental multiplication review to help you take the requiz so you can do better on it. Okay, so prime factorization, again, is that we're breaking a number down into its prime factors. When we're finished, we want all prime numbers left. And a prime number, remember, only has two factors, one in itself. Okay, so I'm going to start with, well, 7 times 12 is 84. So I'm going to make the tree, and I think to myself, well, let's see here. Well, the only way I can think of to get to 7 using whole numbers is 1 times 7. So that would make 7 a prime number. But 12 is an even number, and I know that the only even prime number is 2. So I can break this down further. And I have some options here. I'm going to use 3 and 4. I know 3 is prime. It only has two factors, 1 in itself. And 4 is even, so I know that can be broken down because the only even prime number is 2. So that breaks down into 2 and 2. So the prime factorization of this would be 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. Okay, so you want to do these 4 problems now, and then you can, if you have any questions on those problems, you can come see me. Okay. The next section in the review is find the prime factorization of each number using exponents. Okay, so step 1 is the same. So I have 150, and I'm going to break it down. So let's see here. If I know that 5 will always be a factor of a number that ends with 0 and 5, and now I have to figure out how many 5 times what equals 150. So I know 20 times 5 is 100. Okay, so that's too low. Let's try 40 times 5. Well, that's 200. So maybe, let's see here, 30 times 5. Oh, that would be 150. Okay? So do you see how I use some reasoning to get there? Okay? Because I know that 150 is in the middle between 100 and 200. So 5 times what gets me to 150 would be 5 times 30. 5 is a prime number. 30 is an even number, so it can be broken up. So I'm going to use 5 and 6. 5 is a prime number, and then 6 can be broken up into 2 and 3. 2 is a prime, 3 is a prime. So the prime factorization would be 5 times 5 times 2 times 3. However, it says use exponents. Exponents need, when we write an exponent, we need identical factors. Okay, so right here are my identical factors. So my base would be 5. My base is the factor itself. And then my exponent, how many times do I have 5? The 5s, I have it twice. So that's going to be my exponent. So 5 to the second power is the same thing as saying 5 times 5. And then this would be times 2 times 3. So that would be the answer there. Okay. Then we're going to go on to the next page. So finish up 5 and 6. Now I'm going to do the example for 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I have 3 to the 4th power. It says write each power as a product of the same power, then find the value. So 3 to the 4th power is having 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 Then it says find the value, and so I have to actually do the multiplication. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3 is 81. So that's 2 steps there. Okay, so try 7, 8, 9, and 10. And once you're done with that, we can go on to the next section. Okay, and I have these misnumbered because I was copying and pasting these. So we have another section of 7, 8, 9, and 10 here. So let's take a look at the example. So we have 200 times 400. When we're trying to do these mentally, we forget about the zeros at first. We do 2 times 4, which is 8. And how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 80,000. And then we could experience problems like 11 times 10 to the second power. 10 to the second power is the same thing as 10 times 10. 10 times 10 is 100. So this problem is asking 11 times 100. 11, didn't we just do what we did up here? 11 times 1 is 11. 2 zeros. 1,100. If you're still having any trouble on these, please come see me. Do the practice, do the revisions, come back, we'll take the retest or the requiz, and hopefully we understand it that much better the second time around.